at Scotiabank Field at Nat Bailey Stadium as we bring you action between the Vancouver Canadians and Eugene Emeralds here at CanadiansBaseball.com. A new pitcher on the mound for the Canadians is Eric Sakula, the right-hander, making his 15th appearance for the Seas this summer. Sakula from South Charleston, West Virginia, drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays in the 36th round last year. Spent time with Bluefield in the Appalachian League before joining the Seas, and has been one of the most reliable relievers here for Vancouver this summer. He'll face a 9-1-2 hitters in this inning. Chris Burke, Ronnie Richardson, and Corey Adamson, 9-1-2 hitters in this inning. So Burke, with a big throwing error in the last half inning, although it didn't cost the Emeralds a run, still looking to redeem himself for that miscue. The count is 1-2. As Sakula is ahead of him, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Low ground ball to third base. Jason Legion over the first, 1 away. So 1 out here in the top half of the 9th inning. We're still in a scoreless game if you're just joining us. It hasn't exactly been a pitcher's duel or a pitching duel because we've had multiple pitchers in this ball game. The Emeralds have no runs on 2 hits and 1 error. Those 2 hits were off starting pitcher Javier Avendano, and both were singles. Avendano lasted 6 innings, giving up those 2 hits and just 1 walk, before giving way to Colton Turner, the left-hander, who tossed 2 shutout innings. And now Eric Sakula is on the mound to take over in the top half of the 9th inning. So it's been fantastic pitching by the Seas so far as Richardson swings and misses. The count is 1-1. But the same could not be said about the Eugene Emeralds pitching staff. Although they haven't given them a run, they've put on base runners in every inning. The Seas have not been able to capitalize. The last half inning, the Seas had a runner on third base, Flores, with 1 out, but could not score. So that's why we're still locked in a scoreless tie here in the top half of the 9th inning. Counts 2-1. Richardson, who was drafted this year in the 16th round by the San Diego Padres out of the University of Central Florida. And he looks at ball 4, Richardson does, as Sakula walks him with 1 out. The one thing that jumps out if you look at Richardson's numbers is that he does get on base. According to information provided by Emeralds broadcaster Matt Dompe, Richardson this past year with the University of Central Florida was hit by a pitch 35 times in 61 games. Ouch. What a way to get on base. 35 hit by pitches in 61 games with the University of Central Florida in 2012. In this case, this afternoon he doesn't get hit, but he does walk with 1 out and is on first base with Corey Adamson, the right fielder, up to bat. Adamson 0 for 3 so far. Now the ball gets away from Balbino as that was a pickoff throw, but the baseball got away from Balbino Fionmayor at first base, and Richardson takes off for second. So suddenly, the Emeralds, who haven't hit the baseball at all game long, have a runner out on second base with 1 out. As Richardson walked and now has advanced to second base on a wild pickoff throw. And now Adamson has an RBI opportunity, and he lines one to right field. Ramirez makes a play and throws the baseball back to the infield. And Richardson has to stay on second base. So 2 away now in the top half of the 9th inning of a scoreless baseball game. Now Jeremy Baltz, the left fielder, comes to bat with 2 outs and a runner on out at second base. Baltz, of course, is the Padres' 2nd round draft pick this past summer. He looks at a 79 mile an hour changeup for a strike, so the count is 0-1. Ground ball to second base. Chung has it. Throw over to first, and that retires the side. So the Emeralds do not score, as they do not capitalize on the error by the C's. So after 8.5 innings, there's no score between the Emeralds and the Vancouver Canadians. We'll see if the Canadians can pull out a run, or can push across a run in the last half of the 9th inning to try and win this ball game. In any event, scoreless baseball here at the net. You're listening to Canadians Baseball here at CanadiansBaseball.com. You're listening to Canadians Baseball here at CanadiansBaseball.com. My name is KP Wheat, filling in for Rod Fay this afternoon. We're locked in a scoreless tie between the Eugene Emeralds and the Vancouver Canadians, as we bring you action here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Of course, this is the final game of this 9-game homestand for the Vancouver Canadians, and they'll be off to Everett for a 3-game series beginning tomorrow night at Everett Memorial Stadium. An off day on Monday before the Seas get back into Vancouver for a home series against the Salem Kaiser Volcanoes for 3 games beginning on Tuesday, July 31st. So you want tickets for this next series against the Volcanoes of Salem Kaiser? Contact us at our box office at 604-872-5232, or just visit CanadiansBaseball.com to get your tickets. New pitcher on the mound for the Eugene Emeralds, the right-hander Joe Church. Jason Leblevision is up to bat. The count's 1-1, and he swings a little ground ball to shortstop. A high throw, what happened there? Got away. Wow, how about that? So now, Leblevision is awarded second base, as again that was a routine ground ball to shortstop, but Jonathan Roof, playing short, overthrows the first baseman. The ball bounces into the dugout, and Leblevision is awarded second base. So all of a sudden, nobody out. The Seas have the leadoff man on second base. So the exact scenario, same scenario as last inning, when the C's had Flores out on second base with nobody out. Now a bunt by Ramirez, throw over the first for the out, but now the winning run goes to third base as Church, the pitcher, looked over to third base, thinking about throwing there, trying to retire the lead runner before he turns around, throws over the first base to retire Ramirez. But now the key base runner is out on third base, with just one out. So now Dan Klein can win this baseball game for the C's with one swing, as the Emeralds have to bring their infield in to try and cut down the lead runner if it's a ground ball hit out to one of them. But they're going to intentionally walk Klein to put runners on first and third with one out, trying to set up a double play as the fans are booing. That's what happens at the ballpark. Fans boo when one of our hitters, is intentionally walked. So just to set this scenario up, Church has intentionally walked Dan Klein to put base runners on first and third with one out. So the strategy here on Pat Murphy's side, Pat Murphy being the manager of the Eugene Emeralds, is they're hoping that the next hitter, Chung, that's what they're hoping, that Chung would hit the ground ball, they get a double play out of it and get out of this inning. Of course, the C's are looking to win it right here with Chung up to bat. Chung 0 for 3 so far this afternoon, but can be a hero with one swing of the bat. Chung drafted in the 31st round this summer by the Toronto Blue Jays out of Cal State Sacramento. Grew up in Cypress, California. That could be the king of this city with one swing to win this baseball game this afternoon. They call the mayor here if they want to, if he can bring this runner home from third base. First pitch down the middle for a strike. So Levelvision is out on third base, carrying the winning run for the C's with one out. Klein over on first base. His run would not matter, as the C's just need that one run in the bottom half of the ninth inning to win this baseball game. And Chung looking to get that big hit or anything to try and drive him in. That pitch was high and outside, 1-1. So with one out and runner on third base, there are a lot of ways to score that runner from third to win this baseball game. Could be a wild pitch, a pass ball by the catcher, could be an error, could be a long fly ball to the outfield. Could be a ground ball that's bobbled, or just a plain old base hit. The fans are on their feet here at Scotiabank Field. Another high and outside pitch. So it looks like they're possibly trying to see if there's a squeeze play on, trying to see if Chung will try and bunt the runner home from third base. As Chung has looked at two high and outside pitches back to back. Now some graphic on the scoreboard there asking the fans to make some noise, so you can hear the crowd reacting to it. And he bunts it, but foul. So Pat Murphy in the Emeralds dugout is guessing right, as Chung does bunt, but bunts it foul down the first baseline. So 2 strikes on him, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. If you're just joining us, The Emeralds of Eugene and the Canadians of Vancouver are locked in a scoreless tie here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. This game has been dominated by pitching, but mostly on the C's end, as Vancouver has seen some terrific pitching out of starter RBI Avendano, who allowed just 2 singles over 6 scoreless innings with 1 walk. Colton Turner had 2 scoreless innings without giving out a hit, and Eric Sakula. There's a fly ball to right field. Will this be enough? Deep enough? Here comes Level Legion from third base. The throw does not make it in time. He's safe. The C's win. C's win 1-0. How about that? A long fly ball to right field off the bat of Derrick Chung. Jason Level Legion tags up at third base. Comes in to score. As a throw from the right fielder, Adamson does not get there in time, so he crosses home plate safely, and that's the game winner. So C's win 1-0. How about that? So the final score, Vancouver 1, Eugene no score, as the C's salvage the final 2 games of this rare 4-game series after dropping a doubleheader on Tuesday. And the C's come back and win the last 2 games to salvage this 4-game set. And the C's are now 2-2 to start off the second half of the 2012 Northwest League season. What a big win by the C's again. What a fantastic job by the starting pitching this afternoon. Again, you talk about RBI Avendano, the right-hander, tossing 6 shutout innings of 2-hit baseball with 1 walk, giving up just 2 singles. Colton Turner with 2 hitless innings in relief. Eric Sakula with a scoreless 9th inning. And the C's managed a walk-off run here off the bat of Derrick Chung, the second baseman, a sacrifice fly to right field, scoring Jason Level-Legion. So again, your final score, Vancouver 1, Eugene 0. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. You've been listening to Canadians Baseball here at CanadiansBaseball.com. My name is KP Wee. We look forward to joining you again on the air soon, as you can catch all 3 games of the next series in Everett at CanadiansBaseball.com. And the C's will be back in town beginning on Tuesday, July 31st for 3 games with Sam Kaiser. Thanks again for joining us today. My name is KP Wee. You've been listening to Canadians Baseball here at CanadiansBaseball.com.